I'm your friendly neighborhood Web-Warrior Fanatic, and I was on the Marvel Champions subreddit, and I just found this post right here that goes over every single product in Marvel Champions and how much they currently cost right now in 2026 on the secondhand market, like on eBay. This covers all the outprint products, but also the newer products as well, and how much they currently cost, and how much that you can buy them for like their cheapest price. So I'm gonna give a huge shout out here to TheLennalf. He's actually a Reddit moderator who I had the pleasure of speaking to a few times. He's a really cool guy. So huge shout out to him for compiling all this data here for us. And if you guys want to see this list for yourself, this is on a Reddit post that was created by AnotherBrokenHero. So huge shouts to him here. I will put the link to this post in the description of this video, but we're gonna look at the Lenaf's list right here, just because I think the formatting looks a little bit better for his video. So I'm just gonna be reacting to all the prices here, and yeah, let's take a look at this here. So he did research here, and then he compiled a list of all the best prices that he could find. And then let's see, they have links for the exceptions as well, which is pretty nice. And a board game Oracle was very helpful for indexing prices from retailers. It's worth noting that people semi-frequently post near complete collections for sale, usually waves 1 to 8 at a price of $800 to $1,200. So I know a few people have asked me how much I think like a full collection of Marvel Champions will go for if they're trying to sell a new collection or buy like an older collection. And I think that I normally say like $1,000 is like probably good, but here we see the exact data that the Lenaf is saying. They usually see around this price, 800 to 1200, and then they're just trying to get back the retail price of what they originally paid. In contrast, if you buy the products individually, you end up spending around $2,500 to $3,000 for a full collection. I didn't know that it costed this much to get a full collection of Marvel Champions. Oftentimes, if you're paying this price for a used collection, they often come sleeved from what I've seen. So I think that this is a really good price to buy like a full used collection that will maybe come with sleeves as well for like a much cheaper price. Usually, whenever I'm buying stuff, like back in the day, whenever I was trying to fill out my collection, I bought a bunch of used stuff and I got a lot of cool sleeves from that as well, and like just bundles and stuff, and like cool like organization as well. Even just the X-Men block, New Genesis through Magneto totals around 1,000 if it's bought individually. So I think he's talking about like right now, if you're buying like the current best price found, not like straight up retail price. And then here we go for the price comparison. So the best price found is the lowest price confirmed across retail, okay, and including eBay, new, sealed, or used as of April 2026. And then the ABH eBay price is independent pricing data from ABH. So this is the eBay price, the lowest eBay price, I guess. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at it here. So first, we have the core set, and it's $60 for new, 56 for the eBay price. So I bought the core set before for like I think 30 bucks. So I think you can definitely get it for a really low price, like on eBay, like just a secondhand used one. So yeah, I think that this we can definitely get lower than this. For the Green Goblin, this one I don't know anymore. So it's $16 for new for this scenario pack, and then it's $30 for the eBay price. Let me look at the best price found again. So across retail. Okay, so if anyone still has the Green Goblin still, in stock in their store, I mean, they're selling for retail price, so $60 is not bad for it, but I'm shocked to see that it's already like going out of print and it's hard to get now at 30 bucks. That's pretty high. Yeah, the core set is supposedly evergreen, so that will stay in print forever. So you can really get a really good deal if you're just buying just the core set only. But I wouldn't recommend that nowadays. I recommend getting a bundle with the core set and like some other products as well, like hopefully like a whole collection, with the core set in there. The Wrecking Crew, it's crazy. It's still going for under what like it goes for like in retail stores. That's the Wrecking Crew scenario pack right here. People don't really like the scenario pack. I agree. It's not the best scenario pack. The replayability isn't that good, but it's not a bad scenario by any means, in my opinion at least. Next we have the Elusive Captain America. This is like the first hero pack in the game, and yeah, $100. I guess that's the price that he's going for right now. Pretty rough there. I mean, yeah, not. I mean, yeah, I mean it's pretty bad to be honest. Yeah, if I get any more Captain Americas, guys, we'll do more giveaways for the hero pack. But yeah, we have Miss Marvel here, $17 new, $17 for the eBay price. Yeah, I'm surprised she's one of the few hero packs that have really never gone up. And I remember buying her super early on for probably cheaper than this to get like the copy of Endurance and Lockjaw, which is a pretty good stuff in her pack there. And then next we got the Thor Hero Pack. dang, Thor has shot up. Yeah, $35 for new and $30 for the lowest eBay price. That's kind of crazy to see. I remember I got a the hero cards from Thor from actually Crazy Jackalope because I actually really like Thor. So I actually bought his hero deck like a long time ago before I thought I was actually gonna play the game more and like actually create content for the game. But I remember getting that for like I think it was like $5 at the time for like just a hero set though. But it's crazy that it's gone so high. Maybe because people like Thor, I guess. I feel like not a lot of people like his hero like mechanics in Marvel Champions, but he's definitely not the strongest hero, but he has gotten a lot better with the bigger card pool. So yeah, hopefully we get a revisit of him as well. But really looking forward to a Captain America revisit so everyone can have Steve Rogers in their collection. Next, we got Black Widow here. She's going for $35. Still pretty expensive. Oops. Wait. No. I'm looking at the wrong thing. $15. So she's still pretty much going for like around retail price, which is not bad. And $20 on eBay. Yeah, so she's still easy to get here. Doctor Strange is probably the worst one. $150 for new. Yeah, he is just super elusive. He is known as a lot of people will probably still say that he's the best hero in Marvel Champions. I disagree with that, but that's been a huge myth for a very long time. So I think it's hard breaking that mold there. So yeah, but I have heard people tell me that they've gotten it for $50. Even like in comments in my channel. So you can find that. I think you just gotta really look, and it's gonna be a tougher journey. But yeah, cool to see people getting him for cheaper prices. But I think if you get him for $50, I think you gotta get him for that price right now at this point because yeah, like he goes for very high, especially like in stores that sell him. They know that he's very expensive, and then they usually mark him up. Next we have Hulk here. Hulk is okay, so he's still like in stores for like $19. That's not bad. On eBay though, he's up to 35, which is crazy for how much people hate Hulk and think that he's a terrible design. For him to be going for that much on eBay is pretty insane. Okay, next we have the Ronin print and play module set, and we have the Rise of Red Skull here. Okay, this actually is lower than I thought. I thought the Rise of Red Skull was going up. I believe this was the price like last year for like around $100. But looks like it's still around that price, still hovering around there, which is not bad for like the value of it. I mean, obviously retail is like what 45, so it's still way more than normal, but like better than Sinister Motives and definitely better value than like Captain America and Strange, right? Because it's just one hero pack for like this amount, but this at least you're getting like a whole expansion for like around $100. Next we have the Winston Future Kang, the scenario pack here. So Kang's not that bad, $18 for new, around $24 on eBay. Not bad at all for that. Next we got Ant-Man. Ant-Man's another one of those heroes, and I don't know why. Ant-Man's pretty beloved. I actually really like Ant-Man a lot as well. He's still going for really cheap, like $15 new, and then like $5 to $15 on eBay. People are buying him for $5. I'll pay $5 for him. That's like super duper cheap. Yeah, that's a really good price. Next we got Wasp, and you guys know I always recommend her for building out your basic card collection because she has the Power Nova. She's got Quinncare, she got Spider-Man Miles Morales, the Ironheart Ally as well. A bunch of great staple basic cards. So $19 for her. So that's still pretty good. And around $15 to $30, yeah, that's a good price for her still. So get your Wasp if you haven't already. I think that she's a good value pack here. Next we got Quicksilver, $17 new. $35 on eBay. That's crazy. But if you can still find him in the store, I think that's a good buy for him. Next we got Scarlet Witch, who's cheaper than Quicksilver. I feel like most people love Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver is kind of divisive, right? Like I'm not a big fan of Quicksilver, like his mechanics in the game. I know a lot of people love him, but I thought people love Scarlet Witch way more. So I'm surprised to see that her price is pretty cheap here, $14 or $20 on eBay. Next we got the Galaxy's Most Wanted, probably the only out of print expansion that is still basically going for retail price. It's basically the retail price here. So if you guys haven't gotten this box, I mean, I recommend that you get it, right? If you guys have seen my rankings for expansions, I think that this box is severely underrated, and it's one of my favorite expansions. And I play the Ronin scenario probably like more than most scenarios. Probably only Venom Goblin do I play that one more. But like, I think at this point in the game with the current card pool, Ronin's not nearly as tough as he used to be, and he is one of the most fun challenges, like epic challenge that you want to face, like an epic boss battle. He's that guy in Marvel Champion. So yeah, if you guys want to face that challenge, guys, Galaxy's Most Wanted, you guys can get Ronin. Nebula, I despise, but the other scenarios aren't terrible, and you have Rocket and Groot, which are a little bit underpowered, but they are some fun heroes. Next, we got Star Lord. Okay, the Guardians wave here. Star Lord, Gamora, Drax, and Venom. are all basically retail or under retail. So really good to see that the whole Guardians wave is still kind of like accessible, right? Galaxy's Most Wanted all the way for these Guardians, and then Mantine's Shadow has Adam Warlock, which is also Guardian, and this one has shot up here for this expansion here. Yeah, $85 to $90. Okay, yeah, that's like near. It's basically the Rise of the Red Skull level here. I didn't know Mantine Shadow was like on that level of the Rise of the Red Skull in terms of like how outprint it is and how much it's been marked up, but yeah, it's getting up there. It sucks to see because it has the Infinity Gauntlet module, which is really cool. But yeah, all right. Next we got Nebula here. $17 for new, and then $35 on eBay. So I think Nebula is one of those series you want to find in store. I feel like a lot of people probably still has her in store. I don't know why. I think that's War Machine. There is there's no picture here on Hall of Heroes currently, but War Machine has been one of the like weirdest like market type of things. Like I would have never expected it. I don't feel like he's that popular of a hero outside of Marvel Champions. And I don't think that he's that popular in Marvel Champions, right? Like he's often on the list of like the most underrated heroes in the game. I think he can be actually quite fun, especially in multiplayer. But for some reason his pack is like super duper like skyrocketed in price. So like around $100 to $120. That's like more than Captain America, right? That's crazy because Captain America, everyone's always talking about how they want their Captain America packs, how they can't get him, and how like we deserve Captain America in Marvel Champions as a Marvel game. But War Machine is actually more expensive than him. I'm not sure why. War Machine has some cool leadership cards, but like I feel like the Captain America hero is just tons of fun. So yeah, I mean we got like Command Team, but like that's been reprinted in the Agents of Shield, you know. So yeah, I'm not sure why he's so expensive. Next we have the Hood. Oh, the Hood is going crazy here on eBay, but you can still get them at a good price, like in stores, right? And then we have Valkyrie, $13 new, but $35 on eBay. So I think she's about to probably go up soon. So if you want to get your Valkyrie packs, guys, I think this is a good time to get her if you can get her for like under $20. Next we got Vision. Oh, Vision's already jumped up too. Man, Vision is $40 new and $4 like on eBay as well. So yeah, he's expensive now. That's crazy. What I mean, he has Defiance, which is one of my favorite protection cards. I'm hoping that we get that again reprinted in this way for Fear No Evil, because it is kind of like martial artisty, right? So like martial artist E, because like you have Shang-Chi in the art, right? Yelling no. So I feel like that's okay. Next we got Sensor Modes. This is probably the most expensive expansion I would expect to see on this list. $235 if like a retail or like a store is selling it, and then $300 on eBay. Yeah, that looks about right. I think if you can get this for like anything under 200 would be amazing. Um, yeah, it's crazy. This is just so expensive. This is just not right. I yeah, I think this is one of the boxes that like everyone wants reprinted, and like I think that if Fantasy Flight Games reprinted this, I think that it would still sell out. But yeah, I mean they know the numbers. I mean I don't know the numbers, so maybe not. But like this is definitely the most sought after like out of print thing, especially because it has like Miles and Gwen in there. So really cool iconic spider heroes. Next we got Nova. Nova's getting up there too on eBay, but if you can find them in stores or like like a local game store website, he can still be decently priced. Same for Ironheart. Same thing as Nova. The champions I guess are kind of similar right now in how they're priced. Sparham though is crazy. Yeah, I've heard Sparham is going up, so yeah, around $70 for him now. Yeah, that's pretty great. It sucks because he's the only pack that has a War of the Great Web. For spider heroes like Spider Man and Spider Woman that don't have the Web Warrior trait to become Web Warriors. So that card is probably the only like super essential card in his pre-con deck. He's got like the Indian Spider-Man, who's also a really cool card. I really like that card. But I mean, if you're playing Justice Web Wars, I guess you need that card. But yeah, Spider Hand pack. Yeah, that's a tough one there. He also has the SPDR basic ally in there as well, which is really good for the Web War package. Next we got SPDR. Ooh, stores are still selling her for pretty cheap. That's cool to see, but on eBay, I know that she's also gone up. She has a whole repurpose package, so I would say that her pack is probably more universally used than Spider-Ham's. Um, yeah, it's got like Flip and like some green Web War stuff too. And that Daredevil ally, the protection one is very nice too for a 2-cost ally for protection that thwarts for 2, and that's really good value. All right, next we got Mutant Genesis here. So Mutant Genesis in some stores, and I've seen it as well, it's still going for like retail price. But on eBay, it's like super high. But this is still findable if you guys really want your Immune Justice box. So, like, if you can get it right now for retail, I would definitely recommend it. I think this is like also one of the best expansions in the game, along with like Sinister Motives. So yeah, really cool box with Magneto. You got Colossus and Shower Cat too. So, or the Magneto villain, I mean, for anyone that doesn't know. The Magneto hero is in a separate hero pack. Next we have Cyclops. Okay, Cyclops is around that Captain America price, which kind of makes sense. He's kind of like the Captain America of the X-Men. Yeah, we've known that he's expensive for a while here. We have Phoenix here, who's a little bit cheaper than Cyclops. I think that makes sense as well. She's pretty essential with Cerebral for Psionic characters. So if you're playing Psionic builds, you kind of need Phoenix for that. Next we got Mojo Mania. Let's look at that down here. Mojo Mania going kind of crazy on eBay as well for a scenario pack. And then if you can find it in stores, it's still not bad. Wolverine is also one of those out of print packs. Is he? Oh, it's interesting to see that. Okay, that makes sense. I look usually more on eBay prices, and Wolverine is more expensive than Cyclops on eBay, looks like. But it looks like if you can find Wolverine in stores, they'll be a little bit cheaper. But yeah, still pretty marked up there. Storm is the craziest one, I think. Why is Storm's pack? Well, okay, I know why. Because she's got like the essential X-Men leadership stuff with Uncanny X-Men. So I think that makes sense why she's so expensive. And she has the Pixie ally, which is probably like one of the best X-Men allies. Um, yeah, she's a pretty crazy one. And her hero deck is pretty good too. So $165 and $150. So basically like she's like at least 150. Yeah, she just has really essential cards in her kit, and a lot of people love the Storm hero too. So Gambit, I think, is a pretty crazy one. He's going for 150 new, but you can get a cheaper price on eBay if you can find one, I guess. But that's crazy that Gambit is so expensive. I don't know if Gambit's that sought after. He's more than Captain America, right? He's more than Cyclops and Wolverine here, right? Yeah, that's insane, Gambit. Yeah, I don't know if the Gambit pack is as good as like the Wolverine pack. Particularly Wolverine, I think he's a really good pack because he's got Sunfire and Psylocke, two of the best aggression allies in the game, and are universal allies that you can put in any deck, not just X-Men decks, right? Storm's really good for X-Men, but Wolverine's good for X-Men and just any aggression build, you know? Rogue is a little bit cheaper than the other ones like Phoenix and stuff. $65 around for her. Okay. We already looked at Mojo Mania. Next, we got Next Evolution. Next Evolution, from what I've seen, it's still in a lot of stores. If you can find it for retail price. On eBay, though, it's going to be pretty pricey. Next, we got Psylocke here with this X-Force Wave. Okay, so it just looks like Psylocke's really expensive. But everyone else looks like, no, X-23 is going up as well. Okay, so it looks like Angel and Deadpool are still like pretty easy to buy. I think I've seen both Angel and Deadpool still on Amazon for like around this price as well. But then for Psylocke and X-23, they're going up. So you can find these in store for like normal prices. I'll definitely hop on X-23 in particular because she has the biggest discrepancy between like her in-store price and then her like eBay price. These are pretty fun heroes here too for this wave. Next we got Age of Apocalypse, which just got reprinted. So I highly recommend buying it from a store with like a coupon code or something like that because they just reprinted this. So definitely, I think you get it for under $48 right now because it just got reprinted. But it may start to go up because it's going to fade into the legacy environment and go out of print here. This is probably its last reprint run. But yeah, great box here with essential leadership cards with sidekick and side by side. Next we have Iceman. So everything here is still in the current environment, right? Everything Age of Apocalypse and on is still in the current environment. So I wouldn't expect to see anything here like for crazy prices. So yeah, we see like just regular price here for Iceman, Jubilee, Nightcrawler, and Magneto. Like Nightcrawler and Magneto, these are some really cool packs with great aspect cards that I would highly recommend, especially Magneto. I think he's great. He has Face the Past too, and he's still going for retail right now. And he's a really cool hero. Then have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. still in the current environment, so you're going for retail price, $45. This wave, still all in print, so expect to see regular price for that. Yeah, $17 for everything here. Next we got Trickster Takeover, which actually was like really like out of print almost, or like hard to get for a while. But I think it got reprinted and everything's good with this now. So yeah, just retail price for that. Civil War, same thing, retail price. Cinderella SmackDown, still going for retail. And then we got Wonder Man and Hercules going for $19. Yeah, that's a really good price for that. Yeah. And then, and then that is it here. So let's take a look at, let's read this a little bit more here. Sources, best price significantly below ABH. So this is where you can get it for like way cheaper than eBay. So this is showing Board Game Oracle, showing the price, and if you click on the link here, you get redirected to like the Hulk pack, and it'll show you a bunch of different websites that you can buy Hulk in. Most of them are out of stock, but we can see here like Hulk is still in stock here for $18.99 at Gamma Center. So we click here to go to store. Let's see if it redirects us. Oh no, it's sold out here. Okay, but maybe that was more recent. But yeah, that's how I guess we can operate through this list here. Okay, yeah, so that's yeah, huge shouts to TheLennalf for compiling this like massive list here for us, showing all the data. Yeah, I think, I mean, if you guys are watching this video, it's probably gonna be like more than this by the time that you're watching this video, because I mean, I'll be shocked to see this stay like this for like 2-3 months, especially like a year or more. But yeah, all right, guys, that is it for the video here. Just going over the list here and my thoughts for everything. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what do you guys think about kind of the state of the game and the price and everything here. I'm really hoping that I was really hoping that we would have gotten like information about revisited heroes this year, but it looks like that's gonna be for at least next year, hopefully next year, if not that. But yeah, really want to see some revisits for the current environment that really kick off the current environment more and get things started. But yeah, looking forward to Fear No Evil here, and yeah, hopefully this will be a good kind of like reboot here for Marvel Champions. All right, guys, I hope you guys all enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.